main event from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The Timberwolves taking on the Rockets. For the Timberwolves, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Rockets, T-Wolves, and back in a moment for the tip. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's see some of the numbers here for Alperen Şengün.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for Houston, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperen Şengün out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Outside Reid, back to Conley. Over Green, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley.
You know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
McDaniels against Thompson. Five to shoot. Şengün a screen on McDaniels. And here's Thompson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
First free throw is good.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And Conley drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Van Vliet outside. Thompson a screen on Conley. Van Vliet the pass to Şengün. Now here's Brooks. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Nice jump shot. And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Conley passes to Edwards. Conley, a screen on Green. Edwards against Green. Left block shot on the way. Another miss by Minnesota.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Green against Edwards. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. Number 1, Houston.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Van Vliet.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Edwards. Reed to screen on Thompson. McDaniels against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Houston, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now. And of course, here are the Timberwolves, down a few spots.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now here's Edwards. 23 points his last outing. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Conley. Inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Edwards. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 3-point game. Conley against Green. To the inside. Here's Reed. Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. To the middle. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Van Vliet against Edwards. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is how Van Vliet beats you, being smart and crafty with his dribble.
Reed to screen on Van Vliet. From deep, Conley. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brooks. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Şengün, a screen on Conley. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Rising up to throw it down. Great timing, Reed, that time.
The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Conley. Here's Van Vliet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Mike Conley. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
No good on that one. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
They're averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
First free throw is good. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Edwards finds Reed. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Outside Reed. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Reed's got 5 points.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Mike Conley.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Shepard. Pass to Brooks. And here's Şengün. And here's Smith. Reed defending. Brooks outside. Şengün against Gobert. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Shepherd. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Şengün against Conley. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Down low. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Count it. Good. 6 points for him.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's off from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Smith outside. Pass to Brooks. Now Thompson. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. And taking a glance at these last 10 games, these guys have been on an absolute roll scoring the ball. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second is Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Thompson. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's Dillingham. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Left side, Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Now Smith. To the paint. And there's Green on the assist by Shepherd.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Here's Dillingham. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Smith. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Dillingham, defended by Eason. Alexander Walker, the pass to Garza. Reed in the post. Green covering. Reed, good. Reed's got 7 points in the game. Here's Shepherd. No points yet. And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Here's Dillingham. Pass to McDaniels. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
He's off on the second.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Green. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Golden State. And here's Shepard for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
McDaniels, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Green is the 2 with Tate at the 3. Tari Eason is out there with Smith. And it's Shepard in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. The flush, Jalen Green.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Now here's Alexander Walker. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Tate. Smith outside. Fires the 3. On target from range. Smith's got 5 points.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Here's Dillingham. He's scoreless. Here's Shannon. Van Vliet's checked in for the Rockets.
For your Rockets, number 5, Fred Van Vliet.
Rockets trail by 4. Now Green. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. To the middle. Spins. Here's Van Vliet. Can't convert off the spin. The Timberwolves lead by 4. McDaniels inside. He's against Eason. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his third bucket of the night.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van Vliet with the moves.
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Van Vliet. They set the pick. Here's Shannon. Minnesota again missing. For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Van Vliet left side. Outside, Green. Pass to Tate. The kick out to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 10.
A versatile three-point shooter. Van Vliet can hurt you from anywhere behind that arc.
Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Smith, trailing by 2. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
Şengün checked in for Tate. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Miller's checked in for McDaniels. Smith hits them both. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Lineouts checked in for Minnesota. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. Fourth, the Timberwolves.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Left side, Alexander Walker. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Rockets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. He's closely guarded. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Van Vliet's got 7 now in this quarter.
Here we go again. Van Vliet cooking and looking to shoot as much as he can.
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Minot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
A strong start. And if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Here's Dillingham. No made baskets yet. On the wing, Alexander Walker. There's a screen. Nice move. It's not going to go for him. Green with the defensive effort. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. A quick shot there. It's off target. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Van Vliet with it. 14 points for him. Double team on Van Vliet. Thompson, he's checked in for Eason.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here are the Rockets now. Trailing by 2, and that one's good. Green.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
And here's Edwards. He has 6. It's good. Edwards, what strength.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Steps back. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Edwards. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson passes to Smith. The kick out to Van Vliet. Thompson with it. Green with a screen on Ingles. The teardrop. Thompson's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Green covering. Edwards, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Green against Edwards. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Lets it fly. The Rockets with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Dillingham. Still without a bucket. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Edwards. Back to Ingles. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Dillingham with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Ingles. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Green. Thompson, a screen on Edwards. Inside to end the drought. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time.
Punch from Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Rockets trail by 5. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. To the inside. Here's Smith. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Smith outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Now Thompson. He's got 5. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Dylan Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Whitmore. Both free throws good from Şengün.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Edwards for 3. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Conley. Shoots over Şengün. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Edwards. Conley's got 9.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Green with the ball. Van Vliet outside. Over Conley. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Conley against Van Vliet. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. And there's the lob. Şengün with a steal. Green against Edwards. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, Green's feeling it at the arc.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Reed. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Anthony Edwards. That's their first personal foul.
Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for your Rockets. Thompson. One shot.
One shot.
Thompson, no good on the free throw.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Immediately. Here measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, I think of Houston. They've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And talking about our game, Rudy Gobert has been dominant in that first half.
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him because even against doubles, he's been accurate. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. On the court for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ann are the one of the two. McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Reid. Outside McDaniels. Knocks down the long J. McDaniels got 9.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Thompson outside. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Tries the spin move. And here is Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside McDaniels. Conley passes to Gobert. Inside. Here's Reid. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Şengün. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Minnesota, Naz Reid at the line for 1.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
I like the fact that Reid is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside, Green. Houston with another miss.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brooks outside. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Brooks has got his 2nd basket.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Outside Conley. Edwards a screen on Van Vliet. Outside Reid. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Şengün against Conley. No good there, off the double clutch. Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And that one's good for Brooks.
A guy who shoots freely at the perimeter, Brooks, can do real damage from out there.
Conley with the ball. He's got 9. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which 2 guards have been making their presence felt on the glass with their rebounding. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2 guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
And they double up Edwards. McDaniels finds Reed. Now here's Gobert to the left wing. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, the pass to Brooks. Stolen by Reed. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks for the lead. And Conley grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here he goes. And he gets the bucket. Conley's got 11.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Double team on Van Vliet. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. Over Edwards. And it's Green missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Here's Şengün. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. All by himself. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Green against Edwards. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Up and over Conley. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 21.
It's a shot some guys don't like, but Van Vliet gets it dialed in.
Conley passes to Gobert. Now Edwards. Good D by Şengün.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Van Vliet against Conley. Van Vliet misses. The Timberwolves lead by 4. McDaniels inside, defended by Thompson. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Here's Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Brooks has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. He's got 11. Pass to McDaniels. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 12 points.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
That one's off. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Şengün, the screen. Three-pointer, Brooks. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Şengün. Smith with it. Green up top. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Reed brings the double. And here is Green. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Outside Reed. Now here's Edwards. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Green, the pass to Smith. Back to Green. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make him feel you.
Pass to Dillingham. Thompson with the block. Smith in the high post. On Reed.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Dillingham. No points so far. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Now here's Green. Tight defense on him. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards against Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Brooks. So he gets them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Now here's Thompson. 7 points in the game. Smith outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen. Here's Shannon, defended by Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now Thompson. And they pick up 2. Thompson's got 9.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Outside Reed. Pass to Shannon. Here's Dillingham. To the inside. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. With the teardrop. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Thompson finds Smith. Now Green. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson's shot is off. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. Here's Edwards. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Fred VanVleet out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. Eason comes with a double. 6 to shoot. Here's Shannon. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Tari Eason. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And that one misses.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Inside, here's Şengün. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That is, that's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Here's Alexander Walker. it down low to the wing, right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Pass to Dillingham. There's a screen from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith passes to Eason. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Van Vliet. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
The line for Houston, Fred Van Vliet. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Miller outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Miller, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Dillingham. It's deflected.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Smith, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist of the night. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Dillingham, knocked away. Three-pointer. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
A nice shot by Smith.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Alexander Walker. They still need this. Sinks it from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Şengün finds Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Screen by Eason. An open look for Smith. And it's Houston scoring again.
Yeah, we're seeing some of that potential everyone is talking about with Smith. Just a talented offensive player.
Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Miller, a screen on Eason. Here's Shannon. Misses the 3. The Rockets have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. That's good from Eason on the assist by Smith. Eason's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Alexander Walker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Whitmore. Yes! And the foul! Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
So for the Rockets, Brooks, he's checked in for Şengün, and it's Amin Thompson in for Eason.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Back to Conley. Outside Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. Reed to screen on Brooks. Edwards can't hit. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Conley against Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Smith. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Outside Edwards. Conley looking for an opening. Picked by Gobert. For 3. Thompson pulls it in.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Van Vliet left side. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Conley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brooks with it. There's the double team with Alexander-Walker. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Smith. Green comes in for Whitmore. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops. Give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Edwards against Green to win the cold spell. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Shepard. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Now Conley. To tie it up. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Conley. to the middle. Here's Thompson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
At the line for 2, Thompson.
He misses the free throw.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Alperen Sengun's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepherd. And the second free throw is good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Conley passes to Gobert. Green against Edwards. To take the lead. Green with the defensive effort.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And the basket by VanVleet.
Because he's got such good touch down there, VanVleet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Conley passes to Reed. Now McDaniels, defended by Thompson. McDaniels against Thompson. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sengun with a steal. They've got numbers. Here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Conley passes to Reed. Now McDaniels. Edwards with it. Green covering. Minnesota again missing.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And Sengun throw it down.
How about the bounce ability of Sengun, getting himself way up there.
Conley with the ball. Outside Reed. Outside Edwards to stop the run. It's hauled in by Houston. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Green. Thompson, a screen on Edwards. Green. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
From the inbound, a slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
Houston leading by 8. Thompson outside. On the wing, Green. Brooks from outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And here's VanVleet. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. 1:49 left to play in the 4th quarter. from 10 feet away. That went off the back iron and out. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now here's Edwards. And the layup is good. Edwards has got 16 in the second half.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Van Vliet. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Şengün, and he gets that one. Şengün's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Şengün, a screen on Conley. Pass to Şengün. Can't hit that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
Here's Brooks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Brooks in the clutch, making a statement, Dylan style.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Edwards against Green. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Driving to the basket. Yes!
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Personal foul. At the line for 2. Jalen Green.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Now Edwards, out left to the wing. Reed for 3. Oh, nails the triple!
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
9 seconds left in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Personal foul. At the line for your Rockets, Dylan Brooks, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Reed for 3. The shot won't fall. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.